6'4" junior from Linden, Washington, number 23, Sarah Dugan. And a 6-foot sophomore from Murrieta, California, number 32, Michaela Greens. Biola is coached by head coach Alan Nakamura. And now, ladies and gentlemen, starting lineups for your Dixie State Trailblazers.
Good evening and welcome inside the Burns Arena, the campus of Dixie State University in St. George, Utah. Garrett Sagmiller, the voice of the Trailblazers, also Assistant Sports Information Director here at Dixie State University, on the call tonight inside the Burns Arena at Dixie State Women's Basketball as the Pac-West Conference schedule marches on as the Trailblazers tonight hosting the Eagles of Biola University out of La Mirada, California. Eagles come into this game 3-7 overall, 1-4 in the Pac-West. Dixie State 6-6 overall, 2-3 in the Pac-West, looking to snap a 3-game losing skid tonight. Good evening, everybody. Welcome inside our television broadcast of the game tonight, live on CEC TV, TBS Cable Channel 22 here locally, and on YouTube, youtube.com/Dixie State Athletics. Dixie State and Biola set to go here inside the Burns Arena. Let's give you some starting lineups for both teams before this thing gets underway. First for Biola, a 5'4" junior guard, Danielle Kennedy, 6-foot freshman forward, Jazz Ben, a 5'4" senior guard, Demoria White, 6'4" junior forward, Sarah Dugan, and a 6-foot sophomore forward, Michaela Greens. Starting tonight for the Trailblazers, Mariah Martine, Taylor Moyaki, Miley Richardson, Maddie Ventling, and Kristen Baldwin getting the start tonight. As they go back to the same starting five that they started with about the first 3 or 4 games of the season. We've seen some variations of that lineup throughout the year, and now Maddie Ventling back into the starting lineup, as well as Miley Richardson back into the starting lineup tonight after not playing a couple of nights ago in the loss to Point Loma. Again, Dixie State looking to snap the 3-game losing skid. It will be Sarah Dugan and Kristen Baldwin jumping it to start this thing off. Baldwin going to win it, tap it back to Richardson, and off to the races go the Trailblazers. Martine holding in the left corner as we are underway inside the Burns Arena. Dixie State women's basketball right here on your Trailblazer Basketball Network. Martine to Baldwin to the free throw line, couple of dribbles, kicks it back out. Moyaki, game's first shot as a 3-point attempt is too strong. Richardson an opportunity for the offensive rebound. Can't contain the rebound, but it goes off of Dugan and out of bounds. Dixie State will retain the possession. Martine to inbound in the right corner. Finds Baldwin, one dribble in the paint, floats with the left, and she's fouled, so we get a couple of free throws. But the first foul of tonight's contest will go against Michaela Green, a 6-foot sophomore forward from Murrieta, California, Murrieta Vista High School. As Baldwin starting this game exactly the same way she started the game against Point Loma at the free throw line, and she starts with a miss. Once again, she'll try to split the free throws and give Dixie State an early 1-0 lead with 9:34 to go here in the first period. Second one on the way, too strong as well. She missed them both. Well, the start of this thing playing out exactly like it started against Point Loma the other night. Plenty of basketball, though, to turn this thing around for Dixie State. Biola, its first offensive possession, and a steal for Maddie Ventling on the near sideline. She swipes it and hands off to Martine. Martine in transition, kicks back to Moyaki. To Ventling for 3 left wing, and she sinks it. Maddie Ventling, the steal on the defensive end, leading to offense and a 3-point shot on the offensive end. And Dixie State out to an early 3-0 lead. 9 minutes to go in the first period. Biola setting up the offense. It'll be Green straight away. Dribble handoff to Danielle Kennedy. Kennedy to Dugan, 6'4" forward, but she can shoot it from outside. This one is long. And Ventling the rebound. They'll pass it a couple passes ahead to Kristen Baldwin, who had it and lost it off her knee. Dixie State, after the rebound, turns it back over. The Trailblazers still lead 3-0. 8:44 to go. And this Trailblazers squad anxious to erase the memories of the 85-80 overtime loss to Point Loma on Saturday, as well put a stop to the 3-game losing skid after starting conference play 2-0. White, the leader of this offense, holding at the free throw line, gets inside. She may have walked. No whistle, misses the layup. Martine snares the rebound but throws it right to Dugan. Dugan bounce inside to White, off the window, no. Baldwin the rebound. Martine leaving for Ventling. Thought about a three. Instead, one more pass into the corner. Moyaki, too much on it. And that ball is saved in by Jazz Ben, and here comes Biola. Ben, top of the key to Greens. Greens to the right side into Moria White. Back to Greens. Cut off by Baldwin. But a pump fake got Baldwin off her feet, and Michaela Greens will score Biola's first basket, a 3-2 lead for the Trailblazers. 7:40 remaining here in the first period. Trailblazers set up the offense. Martine left open. She'll pop a three straight away. Too much on it. Greens flies in and gets the rebound for Biola. Greens catches mid-post left side, working on Baldwin, up and over the top. Too strong off the window. Maddie Ventling the rebound. Ventling in transition. Kicks it to Martine, right wing. Moyaki back to Martine. She'll pop another three, this time from the right side. It rims out. Baldwin offensive rebound. Trailblazers reset. Kristen goes right back into the paint, throws it away. Trying to find Martine, instead threw it right to Jazz Ben. Third turnover of the night for Dixie State. Ashley Burge up off the bench. She will check in next whistle. Kennedy, a floater in the lane for Biola. Ball is loose afterward. Dixie State the rebound. Maddie Ventling will bring it up the left side. Top of the key to Martine. One more pass to Richardson. Back to Martine. Ventling left open. Another three left wing, and it's true. Maddie Ventling 2 for 2 from the outside, and she's got all 6 for the Trailblazers. Dixie State leads at 6-2 with 6:24 to play here in the first. And Demoria White, 16.9 points per game, bringing the ball up the floor for Biola, passing to Kennedy. Right wing three is too strong. An offensive rebound for Jasmine and the Eagles. Biola will reset. Talked to Coach Gustin before the game. He said rebounding was a key. Dixie State got to stop giving Biola second chances. Pass inside to Dugan, and she'll lay it up and in. Dixie State pushing the ball quickly back up the floor. Ventling again from the left wing. Rushed it that time, but no worries. Moyaki chases down the long rebound. A pass inside to Miley Richardson, and she will score. 8-4 Dixie State lead. 5:38 to play in the first. Into the left corner, Ben left open. Leaves a three-point shot short. Richardson the rebound, hand off to Martine. Martine, stop and pop, deep two in transition, rims out. Danielle Kennedy the rebound. Allie Franks up off the bench, alongside Tremina Jordan and Ashley Burge. Those three set to check back into this ball game. The next whistle. Dugan into the left corner to Kennedy for three, and it falls. Kennedy rattles home the three, and Biola back within one. 8-7 Dixie State lead. We are under 5. Media timeout comes next whistle. Moyaki holding on the left. Passing inside to Richardson. To Ventling. Back to Miley Richardson. Top of the key, Martine. Swings to Kristen Baldwin. Baseline right side jumper rims out. Ball is tipped around. Moyaki offensive rebound. She'll float from 10 and bank it off the window and in. Moyaki's first bucket gives Dixie State the 10-7 lead. 4:28 to play in the first. And Biola 3-7 overall. 1-4 in the Pac West. Dixie State 6-6 overall. 2-3 in the Pac West. Eagles with possession and 15 to shoot. Kennedy driving inside, trying to get past Maddie Ventling. Ventling going to get called for the foul, putting two hands, both of her hands, on Danielle Kennedy. That's the first foul of the game, and that will bring us to the under 5 media timeout. 4:12 to play. Dixie State 10, Biola 7. We'll take a 60-second break. Come right back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
There is a place where looking out means looking in. where an impression lasting only a few seconds will be imprinted on a life forever, where courage is forged and innocence rediscovered, where remembering is rewarding and forgetting unforgettable. There is a place where truth is felt and where seeing is believing. There is a place.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Wait. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where did cats go on vacation? New York.
Welcome back inside the Burns Arena. Dixie State leading it 10-7. Trailblazers 4 of 11 from the field, 36% there. 2 for 7 from the outside. Both of those three-point shots made by Maddie Ventling. And interesting note about Ventling, she had not made multiple three-point shots in a game until Saturday. The last time she had done that before then was the season opening game at Western Oregon on November 11th when she made 3. Made 4 three-point shots on Saturday against Point Lomond's. Got 2 already tonight. Great to see Maddie Ventling finding the bottom of the bucket from outside once again. White has it stripped out of her hands on her way to the bucket. Still gets a layup. No, grabs her own rebound, and a jump ball called inside. The arrow will keep it with the Eagles. 3:52 to go. Dixie State is unable to secure that defensive rebound, and Burge reached in to tie things up. White holding in the right corner for the Eagles. Again, the leader of this offense, 16.9 points per game. She shoots at 36% from the outside. A three-point threat for sure. Dugan thought about a 3. Instead to Kennedy. She'll take a deep 3 left wing, and she buries it. We're tied at 10. Danielle Kennedy has hit 2 from the outside, and again, the game knotted at 10, 3:25 to play. Kennedy already at her season average. 6 points per game. Martine to Jordan. Finds Burge. Back out to Tremina. Holding in the right corner. Under 10 to shoot. Kesley Stevenson checked into during the timeout. 3-point shot is too strong. Rebound for Brenna Carr and the Eagles. Carr back outside to White. 2:55 to play here in the first. Game tied at 10. Ben catches, right elbow, blocked by Ashley Burge, finding Kennedy on the left side. Kennedy spinning away from Tremina Jordan, loses the dribble, regains, and now harassed by Ali Frank. She dribbles out of a double team, passes inside to Dugan. And the shot clock violation will be called. The Eagles did not see the shot clock expiring. Dixie State was more than willing to allow the Eagles to continue dribbling around without putting a shot up, and Dixie State forcing the turnover. We'll get the ball back. Tatum Brimley will check in for the Eagles. Her first appearance in this game, 5'5" sophomore guard from Phoenix, Arizona. Brimley averaging 8.5 points per game. Full court pressure showed by Biola. Dixie State able to break the press. Martine, a floater up and over the top of Dugan. It's no good. Dugan didn't block that shot, but she certainly altered it at 6'4". Much taller than Martine. Biola passing inside. They're going to make the layup, but they're going to wave it off. Ashley Burge got we'll call it a toe on that pass inside, and that will halt the play. The pass still got to Dugan, and she made the layup. Brimley to the free throw line. Dishing inside to Dugan. She missed the layup, gets her own rebound. She'll pass to Brimley, and she can't make it either. Burge the rebound. Outlet pass goes to Jordan. Jordan will push the ball up the floor. Through the legs dribble at the free throw line, back to Ashley Burge. Swing it to Martine for 3, left wing, and she buries it. And Martine may have landed on the foot of the Biola defender as she comes up limping on that right foot. Martine, finds a shot, and I believe landed on the foot of the defender. She's going to check out of this game and try to shake it out a little bit, see if she can walk that one off. NC State back up on top, 13-10. Dugan for Biola into the left corner, and Ka loses, regains. Guarded by Stevenson, puts the ball on the floor. Now to Dugan. Dugan, right-handed shot in the lane. No, tips it out of bounds, and it goes back to Dixie State. Trailblazers leading by 3, 13-10. This is the midway point of a 4-game homestand. Dixie State will host Dominican on Friday, and then conference rival California Baptist on Monday night inside the Burns Arena. 15 to shoot for the Trailblazers as Stevenson holds right corner. She'll pop a 3, and she hits. Kesley Stevenson knocks it in. And Dixie State back up on top now by a game-high 6, 16-10. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Brimley leaving for Dugan. Pass cut off by Burge, bouncing inside to Jazz Ben. A great look, but the layup is too strong. Ball's loose. Moyaki ties it up, and the jump ball will give it back to Dixie State on the alternate possession. Biola going to bring 3 new players into this game. Demoria White will check in, Michaela Green's back in, and Jessica Schill, her first appearance. 6'3" junior forward from Spokane, Washington. We'll check in. Dixie State keeps the same 5 on the floor. 45 seconds remaining. About a 15-second differential between game and shot clock. Moyaki. Dixie State could go 2 for 1 if they wanted to try and hurry. Allie Franks will pop a 3 straight away. She missed everything. 30.1 seconds on the game clock, 30 seconds on the shot clock, and so Biola should be able to play for 1 here should it choose to do so. Brimley, guarded by Jordan, hand off to White. Down to 15. Now 12 and 10 on the game clock. White coming off a screen to the left, passes to Schill, and she loses it. Jessica Schill, her first touch on the offensive end. Didn't see that ball all the way into the hands, and she lost it out of bounds on the end line. Dixie State will have the final shot of the half. 5.9 seconds remaining, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Now they're going to turn the shot clock off. Allie Franks throws it away. Ball is stolen. 3-point shot for Biola at the horn. No. And it's tipped out of bounds with 0.3 seconds remaining. I digress. I said at the horn. Got a little bit ahead of myself. Ball is going to remain with Biola with 0.3 seconds remaining. White to inbound. You got to go for a tip drill here. White to Schill, and she did not get the shot off. She made it, but did not get it off in time, and that is how the first quarter will end. The Trailblazers leading it 16-10, but for Dixie State in that first half, 4 turnovers. They'll look to try to clean that up, but otherwise, you look at the 3-point shooting of Maddie Ventling. Kesley Stevenson hit one as well on Martine, and that is what is keeping Dixie State on top in this game. It's a 16-10 lead for the Trailblazers. Let's take a 30-second timeout and come right back. Just a 30. Come right back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network. Ten minutes up on the second quarter clock. Dixie State, a 6-point advantage. We head into the second quarter. Biola will have possession on the floor for Dixie State to start this thing. Stevenson, Moyaki, Allie Franks, Burge, and Tremina Jordan. Inbound pass for Biola to White. Now to Green to the free throw line. Hand off to Ben. Ben inside looking for Schill. Schill kicks it back out to Brimley. Brimley driving past Jordan, but Tremina able to catch back up with her. But Tatum Brimley. Acrobatic shot inside to cut the Dixie State lead to 16-12. 9:38 to play in the second. Jordan to the near side, and Stevenson right back to Tremina. And back to Stevenson. Burge trapped in the left corner, has it stripped out of her hands, but Jessica Schill is standing on the end line. And the ball goes back to Dixie State. Good to see Mariah Martine checking back in after limping off the court in the first quarter. Maddie Ventling will check in as well. Termina Jordan, Taylor Moyaki will get a rest. Pass in goes to Burge. Skip pass to the right wing and Stevenson. Back to Ventling. Kick it to Stevenson, right corner three on the way. Too much on it, up and over the top. Ball tipped out of bounds by Allie Franks, and it goes off of Jazz Ben. Dixie State will maintain the possession, but they've only got 5 on the shot clock because that shot did not hit rim. Martine finds Burge, back to Martine. Got to have a quick shot here. Hang, and no, she can't hit it. Here comes Biola. Brimley calls for a screen. She'll get it. Dribbles to the free throw line. Kicks into the right corner. Pass tipped by Stevenson and out of bounds. Another couple of substitutions. Coach Gustin bringing his height back onto the floor. Miley Richardson, Kristen Baldwin going to check in. Allie Franks and Ashley Burge will check out. It'll be Jazz Ben to inbound. Bouncing to White. White, top of the key, kills the dribble. Finds Brimley. Brimley accelerates inside. His shot with the left hand is good off the window. Tatum Brimley with back-to-back buckets for Biola. And the Eagles have trimmed the deficit to 16-14. 8:44 to go in the second. Bentley through the legs dribble back to Martine. Trying to find Richardson. Passes tipped. It goes back to Dixie State. Baldwin to Stevenson, right wing. Stevenson to Martine. 10 to shoot. To Richardson. He'll drive inside off the window. Too strong. Rebound to Biola. Pass ahead to White. Too much on it. Martine can't quite chase it down, though. And White will get it for Biola. Driving inside. And a whistle and a foul as White goes to the bucket. Foul goes against Mariah Martine. And Demoria White will go to the free throw line where she's an 80% free throw shooter on the season. A little bit of contact, as you see in your replay, within White to the stripe, and she makes the first free throw. 1 point for Demoria White. 16.9 points per game scoring average for White. And that free throw, her first point of the night. She sinks them both. And sometimes all it takes is a couple of free throws to get you going. Game tied at 16. Martine loses in transition, regains top of the key to Ventling for 3 straight away. Rims in and out. For just a moment, you thought it would go down for her third three-point shot of the night. But it was not to be. It popped back out. White will bring it back up for Biola. The Eagles an opportunity to take their first lead of the night on this possession. 7:50 to go here until halftime. Brimley will pass inside, and the whistle will bring play to a halt. Foul away from the ball against Miley Richardson. Biola substitutions. Danielle Kennedy, not Michaela Greens. Sarah Dugan will check in. White holds. 3-point land straight away for Biola. Bouncing to Greens. Greens looking inside Dugan. Pass tipped by Richardson. Ball's loose in the corner. Stevenson chases it down and taps it back to Richardson. Here come the Trailblazers. Martine to Kesley Stevenson, left corner. Puts the ball on the floor, leaves for Baldwin. 10-footer left side, too strong. Richardson offensive rebound, put back no. And Kristen Baldwin going to get called for a foul as she goes in for another offensive rebound. Gives the ball back to Biola. First personal, third team foul against Dixie State here in the second. And with that, Kristen Baldwin. Again, with 1 foul. Stevenson will check out. Morgan Myers is now into this ballgame. Dugan. Hands off to White. White hesitates, now inside off the window, gets her own rebound. And the Eagles reset. White to Greens. Greens back out to White. Thought about a 3, but path cut off by Martine. Now White to the left. throws up a shot and a whistle as Baldwin tried for the block. And she's whistled for a foul with 6:44 to go in the second. Kristen Baldwin picks up 2 quick fouls. Ashley Burge up off the bench. She will check in, and Demoria White back to the stripe to give Biola its first lead of the night. White makes the first. She's got 3, all from the free throw line. We take another look at that foul. White driving to the left. And a little bit of body from Kristen Baldwin. White with 1 more free throw. She makes them both. And Biola, first lead of the game, 18-16, 6:42 to go in the second. Richardson to Martine. Martine to Morgan Myers. Over to Ventling, right wing. Ventling leaving for Myers. Puts the ball on the floor. It's tipped, but it goes to Richardson. Now top of the key, Martine for 3. Straight away, she buries it. Mariah Martine, her second 3 of the night. Dixie State leads 19-18. 6:18 to play until halftime. The Trailblazers 5 of 14 from outside. They lead it by 1. Dugan working on Burge. Passes to White, right wing. White lobs for Dugan straight away. Now right back to White on the wing. Steals the dribble, hand off to Greens. 3-point shot with 5 on the shot clock, and she hits. Michaela Greens, her first 3 of the night. Biola back up on top by 2. Pass inside to Burge. Burge, great move, and she's, no foul called. Was hit on the left arm. And the ball squirted loose, and here comes Biola. White inside. Kicks it out to Greens. Another open look for 3. This time straight away, she hits. Michaela Greens with 8. Biola on top by 5. 24-19, 5:19 to play. Martine to Maddie Ventling. Ventling to Martine. Inside, Richardson. Back to Martine. 18 to shoot. Who wants to take the shot here? Ventling will float it and score it. Maddie Ventling with 8. Dixie State back to within 3, 24-21. We are under 5. Media timeout coming next whistle. Biola setting up the offense with a 3-point lead. Green is going to get called for an offensive foul as she runs over Ashley Burge. Ashley Burge held her ground. Michaela Greens picks up her second personal first team foul against Biola here in the second. That brings us to the under 5 media timeout. 4:43 to go until halftime. Biola 24, Dixie State 21. Let's take a 60-second timeout. Come right back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
.443 to go until halftime. Dixie State trailing at 24-21. Biola heating up from the outside, led by as many as 5. Dixie State with possession. Ventling ahead to Morgan Myers. Back to Maddie Ventling. To the left side and Martine. Martine skips it to Myers, right wing quickly inside to Allie Franks on the right block. She's trapped, dribbles out of it, Passes to Martine. Three-point ball straight away. No. Morgan Myers goes up against the offensive rebound. Her putback is blocked. And Dixie State will maintain possession. Morgan Myers. One of the spark plugs of this Dixie State team. Earns Dixie State an extra possession. Martine finding Burge. 15-foot jumper right side, and she splashes it home. Burge's first bucket. Dixie State back within one. 24-23. 4:14 to go until halftime. Ben lobbing inside, stolen by Ashley Burge. Martine in transition, whips it to Allie Franks. Franks loses inside, dives back on the ball, keeps it alive, passes to Myers. Left-handed shot off the window, no. Biola the rebound. White sets up for three in transition, banks it, ball is loose, Myers the rebound. Myers has a one-on-one with Brenna Kaw. Allie Franks is trailing the play, pass to Franks, the layup is good with the right hand. Great vision by Morgan Myers to see Franks trailing the play, and a quick 6-0 spurt puts Dixie State back up on top. Kennedy for three, no. Dixie State the rebound. Maddie Ventling will push the ball up the floor. Ventling hesitates, kicks out to Martine for three, right wing, too strong. And Ashley Burge is going to save it in. She stepped on the end line, but she's going to get an applause from Coach Gustin. He loves the hustle. Morgan Myers checks in. That was a great stretch for Myers. And a timeout going to be called. A 30-second timeout called by Biola. Let's keep it right here during the timeout. Biola's first timeout of the game. 3:18 to go until halftime. We take a quick look at your scoring summary. Dixie State leading at 25-24, courtesy of a 6-0 run. As Maddie Ventling, Ashley Burge, and Allie Franks making those buckets to give Dixie State the 25-24 lead. Dixie State currently 32% from the field. 10 of 31 from the field, 5 of 16 from the outside, and 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Your individual scoring summary, Maddie Ventling is your game-high mark. 8 points for Ventling, 6 points for Martine, 3 points for Kesley Stevenson, and 2 points each for Allie Franks, Ashley Burge, Taylor Moyaki, and Miley Richardson. Out of the timeout, Biola with possession. 3:15 to go until the break. Ben holding left side. Into Dugan. They'll swing it out to Kayla Macedo. Her first appearance. Macedo, top of the key for Greens. Quickly to Burns. Excuse me, not to Ben. Inside Dugan. Turnaround jumper from the left side. No. Maddie Ventling the rebound. And she's bumped by Macedo. No whistle until the ball is bumped out of bounds. Dixie State will maintain the possession. A lot of contact there. Dixie State will have 5 seconds to get this ball across the timeline. Franks, in pass to Moyaki. Moyaki pushes across the timeline. Leaves for Ventling. Ventling. Pass inside to Franks. Good pass inside to Burge. Burge has it stripped out of her hands. Ball is loose. Still on the floor. Dixie State maintains the possession. 10 to shoot. Moyaki hesitates. Ball is knocked out of her hands and loose and stolen. Crazy sequence there as Biola with possession. 2:22 to go until halftime. Skip pass is tipped. Martine with the steal. Dixie State a 3-on-2 here. Martine will take it all the way to the rack, and she lays it in. 8 points from Raya Martine. Dixie State by 3, 27-24. It's an 8-0 run after trailing by 5. 2:04 until the break. Brimley. To Ben, left side. Ben will step into a 3 left wing, and she splashes it home. That's Ben, her first shot, her first make of the night. Game tied at 27, 1:45 to go until halftime. Martine. To Maddie Ventling. Back to Martine. Ashley Burge at the free throw line to Martine. For Moyaki. 13 to shoot. Ventling, 3 ball straight away. It's short. It may have been deflected. They say no, it was not. Ventling had a hand right in her face, so it looked like maybe the defender got a hand on it. Referees say no. Kesley Stevenson will check in. Baldwin back in and Richardson back in for the Trailblazers. Ventling, Burge, and Franks will get a rest with 1:20 to go until halftime. Biola the possession. Greens holds with 15 to shoot. Hand off to White. Now to Dugan. Into the right corner, Ben. Fakes the three, drives inside, lays it in with a foul as Miley Richardson came over late. And Jazz Ben has 5, and she'll have a free throw. Miley Richardson just a little bit late trying to come over with the help. A little bump will send Ben to the free throw line. 15 foul against Dixie State here in the second. Just 1 called against Biola. Ben makes the free throw. Biola back up on top by 3. The team's trade runs. Oyaki inside to Baldwin. Back out to Martine. Quickly to Richardson. Deep 2 straight away. No. Ben the rebound for Biola. Pass ahead to Kennedy. Kennedy kicks to the corner. White, a good look for 3 left corner, and she buries it. Demoria White, her first field goal of the night. She's got 7 points. Another 6-point lead for Biola. Martine throws it right to Ben. Pass ahead to White, and this could go for a lay-in the other way. And it will. Demoria White with 9 points, and just like that, it's an 8-point lead for Biola. Wow. Martine to Moyaki. Inside to Richardson. And back to Moyaki. Stevenson with 3 seconds remaining. Got to have a shot. Deep 3 at the buzzer. No, it's short. And Biola will answer the Dixie State run with an 11-0 run the other way to take a 35-27 lead at the break. Let's step away. Quick 5-minute halftime break. When we come back, we'll give you some halftime stats, break down the first half for you, and get you set for the second half. Again, another 11-0 run for Biola to take a 35-27 lead into the halftime break. 5-minute timeout and back with a halftime report on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
There is a place where looking out means looking in, where an impression lasting only a few seconds will be imprinted on a life forever, where courage is forged and innocence rediscovered, where remembering is rewarding and forgetting unforgettable. There is a place where truth is felt and where seeing is believing. There is a place.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where did cats go on vacation? New York.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
There is a place where rocks bleed and nature blushes on a battlefield green with envy, where dimples determine destiny and a tiny wooden teeth holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where friends are opponents and opponents are friends. Where the prize is elusive, the conquest is captivating, and the score isn't settled till the drinks are down. There is a place.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be earthquake next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
There is a place where young and old make connections. Where kids who like grown-ups. And grown-ups who like kids. There is a place where beauty arises in contrast. Where wonder is universal. And laughter second nature. There is a place where friends find a future. Families find each other. And feelings find their home. There is a place.
Welcome back inside the Burns Arena where it is halftime. Dixie State and Biola locked in a Pacific West Conference battle. Dixie State 2-3 overall in the Pac West. Biola 1-4, just one game separating the two teams in the Pac West Conference. It's a 35-27 lead for Biola at the half. Let's take a quick look at the Pac West standings on the women's side. Dominican leading it the conference 10-2 overall, 4-0 in conference play, although trailing California Baptist right now 29-18 after 1 quarter of play in Riverside. Azusa Pacific 5-1 in the conference, California Baptist 3-1, Concordia Irvine 4-2, Fresno Pacific is 4-2, Hawaii Pacific at 2-1, Point Loma 3-2, Notre Dame de Namur 2-2, Dixie State at 2-3, Hawaii Hilo 1-2, Chaminade 1-3, Biola 1-4, Academy of Art 1-5, and Holy Name still searching for its first win of the season in the Pac-West Conference at 0-5 in conference play. Dixie State used an 8-0 run toward the end of the half to build a 27-24 lead, but Biola in the last couple of minutes of the half answered with an 11-0 run. Take a 35-27 lead at the half. We've got some first half highlights for you. Let's go to those. As we take a quick look, it was Maddie Ventling, defense leading to offense early in the first quarter, as she hit what would be her first of 2 3-point shots for Ventling. There's the second one a couple of minutes later. Good to see her hitting from the outside. Miley Richardson would get one early off the window. She finished the first half with 2 points. Taylor Moyaki a steal and a score. For the Trailblazers, Mariah Martine would score 8 points in the first half, including 2 from outside. There's a little runner from Ventling. Ashley Burge knocking down the jumper as well. Mariah Martine did a little bit of everything in that first half. Defense leading to offense as well. She would finish with 8 points. Those are your first half highlights. And we take a quick look now at our first half stats. Dixie State, 11 of 35 from the field, 31%, 5 of 18 from outside, 27% clip there. Dixie State almost on pace to take almost 43-point shots in this one. Just 2 free throws for Dixie State. 0 for 2 as Kristen Baldwin was fouled on the first possession of the game. She missed both free throws, and Dixie State was not able to get back to the free throw line. I think you've got to try to establish some sort of inside game as well, and then be able to kick it back out to your 3-point shot shooters in this second half. You've got to be able to have more than 2 free throw attempts to give yourself a chance in this ball game. Dixie State, 8 assists on those 11 made baskets, so you like that ratio, and just 6 turnovers in the first half. Try to duplicate that. Rebounds tied 21-21. Dixie State leading 9-5 on the offensive glass as well. The difference in this game, 12 of 29 from the field for Biola. It's a 41% clip. Dixie State hitting just 11 of 35 from the field there. Individually, Dixie State, 2 players with 8 points. Mariah Martine with 8, Maddie Ventling with 8. Ventling's got 4 rebounds to go with that. 3 points for Kesley Stevenson and 2 points each for Allie Franks, Ashley Burge, Taylor Moyaki, and Miley Richardson. Richardson has 4 rebounds as well. For Biola, game high 9 points for Demoria White. She started slow, and her first 4 points came from the free throw line, but making those 4 free throws would help her heat up, including hitting a big 3-point shot as part of Biola's 11-0 run to build this 35-27 lead at the half. So White, the game's leading scorer with 9 points, 8 points for Michaela Greens, 6 points for Jazz Ben, 4 points for Tatum Brimley, and 2 points for Sarah Dugan for Biola. So those are your first half stats. Again, just to recap, talked with Coach Gustin before this thing started, and he said we want to put a lot of pressure on them defensively. But that's going to require us to get back and to rebound, and the rebounds are tied. We'd like to see Dixie State start to gain a definite advantage on the rebounds, and then just got to hit the open shots. It's just the last couple of games, Dixie State has had a lot of good looks. They're falling right now in warm-ups. Just got to get those to drop. And good shooters will continue to put shots up whether they're falling or not, and they will begin to fall again for this Trailblazer team. We'd really like to see Kristen Baldwin have a good second half here, and Miley Richardson, I believe, is due for a good half as well. The Dixie State will look to continue those keys to crash the boards and to be disruptive defensively to lead to offense on the other end of the floor. Dixie State trailing 35-27 at the half. Let's step away for about a 2-minute timeout. Back in the truck, you can go to break if you'd like, and we can just leave it here on that wide shot. But I'm going to step away for about 2 minutes. We'll come back with the second half right here on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
Retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing. After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak. And I appreciated it very much, the attention that was given. My name is Julius Gaines, creative writer, poet, photographer. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Fast-paced family life in need of a slowdown?
Hello, I'm Dr. Spruce. Did you know all those green shapes on maps are parks and forests? It's true. Visit discovertheforest.org and plan to visit a park or forest near you, instead of just wondering what it would have been like.
While the word forest might make you think of distant lands from far, far away, please note parks and forests are closer than you think, which means things like beautiful scenery, fresh air, and family time are also closer than you think.
There is a place where the sun doesn't hide in the winter, where the greens stay green and the crimson canyons still glow. There is a place where dimples determine destiny, and a tiny wooden tee holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where we drive for show, putt for dough, and settle the score with another round. There is a place.
Welcome back inside the Burns Arena. We are set to start the second half. Dixie State trailing 35-27. Trailblazers will have possession to start the third quarter. As the teams go back to the same starters, Mariah Martin, Taylor Moyaki, Maddie Ventling, Miley Richardson, Kristen Baldwin for the Trailblazers. It will be Greens, White, Kennedy, Dugan, and Ben for Biola. We are back in play here in the third quarter. Dixie State looks to erase an 8-point deficit. They try to go right inside to Baldwin, and she's fouled by Sarah Dugan. It'll be her first team foul against Biola here in the third. Biola got through the second quarter with only one foul called against the Eagles. They pick one up early here in the third quarter. Lob into Richardson, and it's stolen. Stolen by Danielle Kennedy. And here comes the Eagles. Greens hand off to Kennedy. Kennedy to the right elbow, kicking it back out. Dugan for three, and she hits. She can hit that shot. She's got a 5, and it's an 11-point lead for Biola, and the run stretches to 14-0 for Biola. Moyaki looking inside to Baldwin. Pass is tipped out of bounds. Baldwin bumped a little bit as well. Possession will remain with the Trailblazers, 19 to shoot. Martine to trigger baseline right side. To Richardson, free throw line jumper, rims out, offensive rebound. Martine, kick it back out to Moyaki for three, left wing, too much on it. Baldwin offensive rebound, spinning to the left, shot is blocked by Dugan. Here comes Biola, White. Guarded by Ventling. Looking to Dugan. Puts the ball on the floor. Bouncing into Greens. Shot is blocked by Richardson and tipped by Baldwin back to Richardson. Here come the Trailblazers. Martine in transition, kicking to the left corner. Ventling for three. No. Ball is loose. Baldwin trying to secure. Will tip it to Martine. Right elbow jumper on the way. No. Rebound Greens. Dixie State cannot buy a bucket here in the third quarter. 8:25 to go here in the third, and Dixie State trailing by 11. Ben inside to Dugan. Dugan hands off to Ben. Outside to Greens. Dixie State bench clamoring for a travel on multiple spots here. Not going to get it. Kick into the right corner. Ben for three. Too strong. Ventling the rebound. Dixie State needs a bucket on this possession. Maddie going to run the break. Floating it in the lane. Leaves it short. Good look. But left it a little bit short. Here comes Kennedy for Biola. Top of the key to Greens. Inside Dugan. One-on-one with Baldwin. Shot is blocked. And Richardson comes down with it. She will leave for Martine. Martine to Moyaki for three. Left side. No. Richardson has the rebound. The Trailblazers reset out to Martine. Martine for three, right wing. No. Will rim out. And Dugan the rebound. The Trailblazers 0 for 7 here in the third. White loses it. It was not touched, so she couldn't touch it. Would have been a travel. Here comes Dixie State. Ventling is fouled. Great pump fake for Maddie Ventling to get Greens off of her feet, and then she could draw the foul. Third foul against Michaela Greens, and by my count, just the fourth foul called against Biola in the entire game. Greens has 3 of them. Dugan with the other one. Now Maddie Ventling to the line for a pair of free throws. The first one will rim around and fall through. Ventling with 9. This free throw could be the first Trailblazer to double figures. Ventling misses the second. Ball is loose. Baldwin can't secure the rebound. Instead of White for Biola. And here come the Eagles, leading by 10. 6:50 to go here in the third. Kennedy. Top of the key. To Codd. Deep three. No. Ball tipped around. Martine the rebound. She'll push it up for Dixie State. Leaves for Ventling. Ventling whips it into Moyaki. Left block. Pass cut off, back out to Ventling. Ventling lobbing into Baldwin. One more pass inside to Allie Franks. And Franks is fouled, and she'll get free throws. The foul will go against Ezekiel Johnson. Johnson's first. 13 foul against Biola. Allie Franks to the stripe. First free throw good for Allie Franks. She's got 3. A great look inside from Baldwin, and then Johnson stuck out the right hip. Franks went inside for the layup, and that's where we are. Franks makes both free throws. Dixie State back to within 8, 30, 6:25 to go. Here in quarter number 3, Dixie State goes full court press. Ball is loose. Moyaki to steal. The tip ahead to Allie Franks, and a foul will be called against Tatum Brindley. Tried to dive for the ball, and instead got Moyaki's feet. 4th team foul against Biola. We get another look. Great tip by Franks. And Moyaki undercut. Ball back in play. Moyaki holding right side. Into the corner, Martine whips it into Baldwin. Left block. They collapse on her. And it'll be a travel against Baldwin. Boy, looked like it could have been a jump ball. But Baldwin did leave her feet. And anytime Baldwin gets the ball down on the block, 3 Biola players collapsing. So if she can get the ball back out a little sooner, there's going to be an open shooter. Allie Franks called for a foul, going for a steal.
Allie Franks, first personal.
Her first team foul against Dixie State here in the third. Dixie State trailing by 8, 38-30, 6:01 to go. And Inbound pass goes to Brimley. Brimley, pass ahead to White. White looking inside to Dugan. Dugan passing the inline. They'll swing it back out to White. Eagles will reset. White to the right side and Kaw. Kaw at the free throw line. To Brimley. Brimley with 8 to shoot. Drives inside. Will throw up a floater. No. Moyaki the rebound, and she's fouled. Taylor Moyaki going to have 2 free throws as the foul called against Tatum Brimley, her second. And that is the 5th team foul. Here in the third quarter against Biola, 2 free throws coming for Taylor Moyaki. Dixie State has got to take advantage of this situation. Moyaki to the line for the first time today. First free throw for Moyaki is good. She's got 3. She's hit across the left arm by Tatum Brimley. What results in the foul and free throws. Moyaki second, pushed it a little bit too strong, almost gets her own rebound. Ball is loose. Brimley scoops it up for Biola. 7-point lead for Biola as Dixie State slowly chipping away at this lead. Nearly a turnover. We've been able to chase it down on the sideline. Swing it through Brimley. Brimley falling, loses possession. The steal for Martine. Martine will push it ahead in transition. She'll lay it up and in with the left hand. Mariah Martine, you can see her scanning the floor all the way back up the court. Decided her best option was to go for the layup, and she gets a layup. 38-33, Dixie State trailing by 5. Franks is steal, but she stepped on the sideline. And that will bring us to the under 5 media timeout after trailing by 14. It has been a 6-0 run, by 11. It has been a 6-0 run for Dixie State. Pull back to within 5 at 38-33, 4:52 to go in the third. Let's take a 60-second timeout. Come right back in the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
Tonight's winner for the Pizza Pie Cafe and lucky seed of the game is seated in section 110, row S, as in Sam, seat 16. Again, section 110, row S, seat 16. Congratulations. You are the Pizza Pie Cafe winner of the lucky seed of the game. You will be going home with a free Pizza Pie Cafe buffet coupon. Remember to come into Pizza Pie Cafe and try any one of their 22 signature pizzas. Don't feel like pizza? They also have 9 pasta options that are cooked to perfection. You want a lighter meal? Come in and try their salad buffet with all the fixings. Come in before or after the game and bring your friends. Again, big thanks to Pizza Pie Cafe for their continued support of Dixie State Athletics.
Dixie State has trimmed an 11-point deficit to 5, 38-33, 4:52 to go in the third. So far, Dixie State outscoring Biola 6-3 here in the third. It's been a fairly low-scoring third quarter. Dixie State for the game just 27% from the field and just 11% here in the third. Ben to the left side and White. Top of the key now Kennedy, 3 to shoot. Driving to the free throw line, floats it off the window. No, Martine the rebound. Martine, drive inside, lays it up. No, it's short. Rebound to White. White, an open look for 3, too strong. Tipped around. Moyaki the rebound for the Trailblazers. Ahead to Martine. Martine. Back to Moyaki. So step into a 3 straight away. In, out. Franks. Can't quite secure the rebound. And here comes Biola. Kennedy, a little bit out of control, able to settle down. Back to White. White to Ben. Top of the key, White. Tipped out of her hands by Ventling. 15 to shoot for Biola. Now to Kennedy. Kennedy driving inside, kicks to the corner. Ben for three, right corner, yes. Jazz Ben has 9. Her second 3 of the night. Baldwin. Out to Ventling, back into Baldwin. Baldwin to the left, floating with the left, up and under. Finally, at a one-on-one situation, and she converts. Her first bucket of the day, 41-35. Dixie State trailing by 6. 3:10 to play. White bouncing, tipped by Baldwin, nearly stolen, couldn't quite get it. White left open, miscommunication on defense, and White steps in and buries a wide open 3. 9-point lead for Biola. Ventling to Martine. Bounces to Baldwin, and she's fouled by Sarah Dugan, her second. Great sportsmanship by Danielle Kennedy. As soon as Baldwin hit the floor, Kennedy hustled in, was there to help her back up.
Shooting 2 shots, Kristen Baldwin.
Baldwin goes to the stripe for 2 free throws. First one is good for Baldwin. 3 points for Kristen. Both free throws good. Little error on the scoreboard. There we go. 44-37. Dixie State back to within 7. 2:48 to go. Biola breaking the Dixie State press. Green at the free throw line. Falls down. She gets called for a travel. And I'm sure she turned the ankle a little bit or what, but grimacing as she went down. Dixie State will get it back. 2:37 to go in the third. Great to see Dixie State get a little run here before the end of the third. Moyaki moving to the near side, and Ventling. Ventling to Taylor Moyaki, now to Burge. Burge out to Ventling. Ventling 3-ball straight away, no. Ball is tipped. Termina Jordan chases it down in the corner. And the Trailblazers reset. Moyaki, pull-up jumper, good. 5 points for Taylor Moyaki. It's a 5-point game. And Coach Nakamura wants a timeout, and that may stretch to a full. And it will. Coach has called timeout. Will stretch to a full. 2:09 to play in the third. Dixie State back to within 5, trailing 44-39. 60-second timeout and back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to savethefood.com.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Back in play, 2:09 remaining in the third. Dixie State clawing its way back to within 5. 44-39. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the third. Biola able to break the Dixie State press, and now White will set up the offense with 18 to shoot. White hesitates, now drives inside, no look pass to Brimley, top of the key, she'll drive inside, floater's too strong. Offensive rebound to Brimley. The Eagles will reset. Swing it left side to Ben. Driving inside. And she'll pass inside to Schill, but Moyaki strips it away. Pass ahead to Stevenson. Stevenson inside to Taylor, and she's fouled. 2 free throws coming for Taylor Moyaki. 1:33 to go here in the third. Foul against Tatum Brimley, her third. Great look inside for Stevenson. Had an open look from 15 feet. Passed it up for a better look for Moyaki inside. First free throw from Moyaki is good. She's got 6. Back to within 4. Moyaki makes both. 7 points for Moyaki. Dixie State within 3. 44-41. 1:28 to go in the third. Eagles will set it up. Kennedy holding right wing. Pick coming. Ventling able to get around it. Kennedy high off the glass. No. Tipped around by Schill, but loses it. And Moyaki comes down with it. Moyaki drives into the paint. Hesitates. Turnaround jumper. No. Rebound to Cobb. For a minute looked like she had Tremina Jordan open in the left corner, but thought she had a better look inside. Floater was short. Now Biola, an opportunity to extend the lead. 44-41, Dixie State trailing by 3. 48 ticks remaining here in the third. Shot clock down to 8. White driving inside. Shot is blocked by Ashley Burge. It looked clean from Burge. Perhaps maybe, I was going to say, perhaps Moyaki trailing the play, and she's called for the foul. Her first, second foul against Dixie State here in the third quarter. Ashley Bird slid over in time to help on that play, but it's Moyaki trailing the play that reached in, got a little bump on a White, who is perfect from the stripe here tonight until now. Misses her first free throw. She's now 4 of 5. The lead will remain at 3. Some confusion on the Biola substitutions. Tatum Brimley doesn't know who's going in. Kayla Macedo set to check in after this free throw as well. Second free throw, good. Demoria White with 13. She will check out, get a little bit of an extended rest before the quarter break. Kayla Macedo into the game. Full court pressure from Biola now. 4-point lead for the Eagles. Stevenson bouncing to Moyaki. Moyaki behind the back dribble. Coach Gustin calls out to slow it up. And they do so. Moyaki to Ashley Burge, straight away, 25 on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. Burge bouncing to Stevenson. To Tremina Jordan for 3, right wing, in and out, offensive rebound, Burge, and she's fouled on the putback. 2 free throws coming for Ashley Burge. You love the hustle. Jessica Schill called for the foul, her first. Now, Dixie State has had a couple of looks from that same spot in this third quarter. They were halfway down and popped back out. Burge, first free throw, good. Great hustle by Ashley Burge to get that rebound, and she's fouled on the putback. Makes the first, she's got 3. Second free throw, good. Burge with 4. Dixie State showing full court pressure here. 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Still full court pressure, but they're able to pass out of it. Ben into the right corner to Kennedy. 3-point shot, no. Stevenson the rebound. 2 seconds, 1 second. 3-quarter shot, heave, no. Is short, but Dixie State claws its way back to within striking distance, trailing by 2, 45-43 as we head to the final quarter of play here inside the Burns Arena. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Come right back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
For the first dance cam on your feet. If you're on camera, there you go again. He's on again. Hey, look at him go.
Welcome back inside the Burns Arena. The Brooks dance cam up on the video boards here inside the arena. That's what you got to see on your screen as well. Dixie State back to within two, 45-43, after trailing by as many as 11 in the third quarter. Dixie State just 18% from the field in that third quarter, but Biola not much better, 21% from the field. Dixie State for the game, 27% from the field. And they see if they can put together their best quarter of basketball here in the fourth. Ventling, three-point shot straight away. No, too strong. Kennedy the rebound. That would have given Dixie State the lead. Kennedy ahead to White, right wing. White will set things up for the Biola offense. And off to Kennedy. Pass inside looking for Dugan. Great steal. Good defense by Ashley Burge. Dixie State another opportunity to tie or take the lead. Stevenson bouncing to Tremina Jordan. Leaving for Burge. Free throw line jumper. Yes! Rolls around and falls through. And that does not happen without great vision from Tremina Jordan. Game tied at 45. Ben to answer. No, tipped around. Dixie State the rebound. Opportunity to take the lead. Martine bouncing to Tremina Jordan. Jump step in the lane, off the window and in. Dixie State has taken the lead, 47-45. And if you go back into the third quarter, it is a 12-1 run for the Trailblazers. 8:45 to go in the fourth. Dixie State by 2. Tremina nearly getting a steal. Kennedy to Dugan. Dugan back to Kennedy. 9 to shoot for the Eagles. Kennedy one-on-one with Ventling. Driving inside. Hangs. Can't hit. Burge the rebound. Outlet pass goes to Martine. Dixie State wants to push it. Martine to Tremina for 3. Left corner. And it will go. Rims around all the way around the iron and falls through. Jordan's got 5. Coach Gustin's going to take a timeout. The Trailblazers lead it 50-45. How about a 15-1 run for the Trailblazers, extending back into the third quarter to take a 5-point advantage with 8:18 to go in the third. Coach Gustin, high fives all around in the huddle for Tremina Jordan. Right after she made that shot, you had to wait for just a minute, and it bounced around and fell through. Talk about instant offense for the Trailblazers. Jordan comes in, makes a great pass to get Ashley Burge a look, then makes a layup in transition, followed by a three-point shot. Great contribution from Tremina Jordan. It was a 30-second called timeout, but they stretched it to the media, or we would have gone to break. We'll keep it right here anyway. 8:18 to go. Dixie State has taken this lead with a 15-1 run. The lead is 50-45. Remember, stay with us right here on YouTube.com/Dixie State Athletics. We'll have a short break, and the stream will cut off, but then you can join in with us just a few minutes later as the Dixie State men's team will also host Biola. That game's slated for a 7:30 p.m. start, but it will be pushed a little bit depending on when this game ends. Dixie State leading it by 5, 50-45, and Dixie State, after making just 3 baskets in the third quarter, has already made 3 here in the fourth. Biola breaks the Dixie State press. 8:09 to go here in the fourth. Pass inside to Dugan. Dugan bouncing to White. Mid-post right side, one-on-one with Jordan. Inside, floats, and they're going to wave it off. Offensive foul as Tremina Jordan had the position, and White ran her over. Her first. Great defense by Tremina Jordan. My only worry was she backed deep enough to where she was in the restricted area, but the elbow popped up a little bit. And that's what brought the whistle. And Dixie State take advantage on the offensive end now. Ventling, Moyaki looking inside to Burge, backing in, shot won't go. Dugan the rebound. 7:40 to go here in the fourth. The Eagles will set it up. Kennedy to the far side in Brimley. Brimley crossing over to the left, gets inside, floats with the left. No, Ashley Burge the rebound. Dixie State ahead in transition, and a great look inside from Tremina Jordan to Vintling. But Demorio White was in the right place in the right time. And she gets a steal and now a whistle. Mariah Martine called for a foul, her second. First team foul against Dixie State here in the fourth. Ashley Burge, with that rebound, has 5 rebounds. Boy, we get a look at the replay. There's not much in that foul. Brimley passes to Ben. Hand off to White, free throw line. White backs it up, gives to Dugan. Bounce inside to Brimley, and she lays it up and in easily. 6 points for Tatum Brimley, and the Dixie State lead has been trimmed to 3, 50-47, 6:42 to go here in the fourth. Vintling is bumped. Foul goes against Danielle Kennedy, her first. Second team foul against Biola here in the fourth. Martine, the trigger, baseline left side, trying to find Baldwin and threw it away. A turnover gives it back. White for Biola. To Ben, lobbing into Dugan. Turnaround shot over Kristen Baldwin. It rolls around and falls through. Dugan with 7. Biola back to within 1. 50-49, 6:10 to play in the fourth. Martine leaves for Baldwin. One dribble, gets to the bucket. No. Martine, offensive rebound. Finds Jordan, swinging to Vintling. Vintling inside to Baldwin, tip from behind. Moyaki has it. To Vintling, inside Baldwin, one dribble. Shot is blocked, no, a foul. Ben gonna get called for the foul coming from the help side, and that whistle rang out late. Kristen Baldwin to the line for a pair of free throws. And she has had to work extra hard the last couple of games after scoring 18 points at Concordia Irvine in the last game before the break. As Baldwin makes the first. He's got a 5. Teams have been double and triple teaming her. As you see Ben getting a slap on the arm. Baldwin's second free throw, she hits it. 6 points for Kristen Baldwin. Mariah Martine, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Pass ahead to Dugan. Now to White, Dixie State leading by 3. White dribbles the inline, passes back out to Kennedy. 15 to shoot for the Eagles. Brimley holds. Looking into Dugan. Dugan kicks to the corner. White for 3, right corner, no. Ben, rebound. And the Eagles reset. They'll bounce into Dugan. Dugan kicks it out to Kennedy. Now into the left corner. Ben for 3, and she hits. 12 points for Jazz Ben, and this game is tied at 52. Martine, floater in the lane, no. Ben the rebound for Biola. 4:45 to go in regulation. Kennedy driving inside. Kicks it back out. White for 3, left wing, yes. Biola has taken the lead. 16 points for Demoria White, 3-point lead. Martine to Moyaki. Back to Vintling. Vintling floating with the right hand, it falls. Maddie Vintling has 11. Dixie State within 1, 55-54, 4:10 to play. Ben. Ahead to Kennedy. Now Brimley. Brimley driving inside. Throws up a shot and it goes in. Somehow, some way, Brimley got that one to fall. Biola leading by 3 again. 57-54, 3:50 to go. And Biola going to take a timeout. take a full timeout, so we'll take it. 57-54, Biola leads by 3. 60-second timeout right back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana.
$150/90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
.350 to go here in regulation. Dixie State trailing by 3, 57-54, and the Trailblazers had a lot of opportunities to extend the lead when they had the lead. They couldn't capitalize, and now they trail it by 3, 57-54. Dixie State could tie with a 3 on this possession. Martine inside to Burge, off shot off the window, no, ball tipped around. Biola the rebound. As the seconds tick away, each possession becomes critical here on both ends of the floor. White gets past Jordan, will float over Ashley Burge and scores. 5-point lead for Biola. 18 points for DeMaria White. 59-54. Biola trying to get this second conference win of the season. Jordan holds. To Moyaki. To Martine. Martine to Ventling. Ventling to Burge. Back to Martine. One more pass Moyaki. Open look for 3. Right corner. No. Rebound Biola. 2:50 to go in regulation. Dixie State trails by 5. Brimley into the lane. Kills the dribble. Out to Ben. Now to White. 10 seconds to shoot for the Eagles. White will pop a 3 left wing. Air ball. Goes right to Dugan. Kick it back out. Kennedy for 3 as the shot clock expires. No. Ashley Burge the rebound for Dixie State. Got to have a bucket here. Moyaki. Kicking to Jordan. Jordan. To Martine. Open look for 3. Straight away. No. Too strong. Rebound Biola. That 3 was really early in the shot clock, but Martine was wide open. 2:04 to go in regulation. Biola leading by 5, 59-54. Dixie State got to have a stop here. Under 10 on the shot clock. Under 2 on the game clock. Skip to Brimley. Brimley with 3. With 2, White, deep 3 left side, just catches the rim. Dixie State the rebound though. Martine leaving for Ventling. Ventling loses it. Trying to drive inside, turned it over. Timeout taken by Dixie State. Trailblazers trail by 5, 1:30 to go here in regulation. Let's take it. 30-second timeout right back on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.
There is a place where the desert comes alive, where rain breaks forth from solid stone and gardens spring from blistered rock. There is a place with enough color to make a rainbow jealous, where boulders are bigger than buildings and cliffs are higher than clouds. There is a place that will straighten your step, tighten your grip, widen your eyes, and open your jaw. There is a place.
.133 to go. Dixie State trailing by 5. Had a couple good looks at shots. Couldn't get them to fall, and a couple turnovers as well. Dixie State has dipped back down below 30%, down to 29%, 18 of 62 for the game. They trail by 5 with 1:30 to go. Got to have a stop here and a bucket. Otherwise, you're going to have to start fouling. Ben for Biola to Kennedy. Back to Ben. Decides against the 3, which was wise for Biola. Don't need to take a shot any sooner than you have to with a 5-point lead. And closing in on a minute to go. Kennedy. Right wing. Skip pass inside Dugan. Tipped out of her hands. Able to catch and reset. Brimley in the lane. Floater, yes. Brimley with 10 points, and it's a 7-point Biola lead. Stevenson, right wing. Got to have a shot here. Martine for 3, too strong. Burge offensive rebound, putback is blocked. Burge hits the deck. Biola rebound, and a foul called against Moyaki. Just the second foul against Dixie State here in the 4th, so a couple more fouls to give. You got to foul quickly. It's looking like Dixie State going to lose its 4th consecutive game. White is fouled by Burge. Burge is first, just the 3rd team foul against Dixie State, though. Got to foul 2 more times to put him at the line. And down pass to White, nearly lost it. And now Martine will foul White. Her 3rd. 4th team foul.
Foul on Mariah Martine, 3rd personal, 4th team foul.
Inbound pass goes to White. White fouled by Martine. Martine's 4th. And that is now the 5th team foul against Dixie State in the 4th quarter. And White goes to the line for a pair of free throws with a 7-point lead. 35.7 seconds remaining. White makes the first. She's got 19. Biola lead is stretched to 8. Second free throw, yes. 20 points for Demoria White. 9-point lead. Dixie State. To Franks, 3 straight away, no. Rebound to Ventling. Floater in the lane, yes. She's got 13, lead is 7. Inbound pass to White. And Martine fouls White, that's her 5th. Stevenson will check in.
Foul on Mariah Martine, that's her 5th.
White to the line for a pair of free throws. And I'm not sure why they're letting Biola huddle. The substitution's already been made. They should not be letting Biola huddle here. Now they give the ball to White. First free throw is good. 21 points for White. 23.2 seconds remaining. Second free throw is short. Franks the rebound. 8-point lead for Biola. Moyaki for 3. In and out. Kind of in the story of the second half. Burge will foul Dugan. Her 2nd.
Foul on Ashley Burge, 2nd personal.
Reminder, stick around. The men's game
Sarah Dugan.
will follow here. This stream will cut off, and then you'll have to open the separate stream for the men's game. Dugan makes the 2nd. She's got 8. You can also follow the men's game locally. ESPN Radio 97.7 FM and on CEC TV, CBS Cable Channel 22. Dugan makes both. She's got 9. It's a 10-point Biola lead. And Dixie State will turn it over. It looked like it was a Biola steal. Coach Nakamura arguing the steal call with a 10-point lead and 8 seconds remaining. Now White's going to get the steal, and she'll just dribble it out. It's frustrating result for Dixie State as they fall 66-56, and they've lost 4 consecutive games after defeating number 13 Azusa Pacific. Dixie State now 6-7 overall, 2-4 in Pac West play. Will host Red Hot Dominican on a Friday night before hosting California Baptist on Monday night. Tough result for Dixie State. A lot of basketball still to be played. They will try to bounce back from the 66-56 loss on Friday night. That'll do it for the women's game. Reminders, stick with us right here. The men's team try to bounce back from a tough loss to Point Loma on Saturday. We'll host Biola in just a few minutes right here on this court. Trailblazers fall 66-56 on the Trailblazer Basketball Network.